I hope no one screenshots that. Welcome to Dueling Tarot, everyone.
Woo! It's been a while. Been a minute.
Been a while. This
So
is
I keep
only
going blind in this one eye, though. Like I don't have fake eyelashes, but like there's something sticking in my eye. So
oh, I
yes.
I've just got eyeballs and then eyeshadow that falls in my eyes, and so if I start looking like I'm tearing up, it's just because I can't find a setting spray to save my life. That's
Oh, you know what? I don't use setting spray anymore.
all. Oh,
You could just use regular water or mineral water.
will it keep my eyeshadow on my eyeballs where it's supposed to be? Oh, thank you for the tip, Anna. I shall throw away that setting spray. I've tried 2 brands. It does not help.
Mineral water works better. Sorry to the beauty industry. Like there's going to be all these like influencers like in my backyard stabbing me in the eye with their eye pencils.
Like, how dare
Um
ya? It's like, oh god. So
oh
unfair.
my god, I'm like totally trying this other technique. But if you can get rose water and
Okay.
add it to the water, but you just need like a mister with a light spray and then one of these jobbies. Doo-doo-doo-doo.
Oh, I gotta do
Yeah,
that.
one
Alright.
of these jobbies.
Mhm.
Oh, and Vixie says hairspray works too. That's what they used to use back in the day.
I don't see here, I'm like a total klutz. Sometimes I open up my eyes mid-spray. I don't know what's wrong with me, but I'm afraid I'll glue my eyeball shut if I tried the hairspray. God only knows. The setting spray is probably hairspray too. Who knows?
That's a
Welcome,
Meghan Markle
everybody.
thing, right?
What?
That's a Meghan Markle thing, right?
Only knows.
Oh, crazy stuff. So yeah, I'm just getting my so Alycia, what have you been up to? Talk about what you've been up to.
What have I been up to? Golly pie, just getting back on the horse again. We have our videos coming out. We just had our first spirit circle for the YouTube membership, and we all came together. It was super fun. Our first spirit circle. I should probably change the title and thumbnail. We were talking about chakras, how to diagnose. I'm not a doctor, but how to diagnose a misaligned chakra and how to know when your chakra is in alignment and what you can do, what crystals are best for that. And then we just kind of, talked about whatever. It was fun times, good times.
So that is awesome. I love that. My members have been getting all of my videos early, and they're getting a handful of because I've only had memberships for like a month. They're getting a handful of exclusive videos. So like I did an exclusive. I'm gonna keep saying it like that. An exclusive Meghan Markle one that nobody else got to see. That none of the regular plebeians got to see.
Oh,
But I've been doing this crazy assassin series. So those of you that know me, I don't do a lot of conspiracy stuff. I really try and stick to like the here and now. That's what my clientele is. But I went dark and deep in this MK Ultra
welcome.
series.
Welcome to our side.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. The Sirhan videos.
I haven't
So
watched that one yet.
yeah, it's basically like an assassin series. So it's about all these different assassins. And I think I'm going to do Franz Ferdinand. I think I'm going to tap into
I
Franz
saw you
Ferdinand.
mention that in the last one I watched, and then I was like, the band? Not the band.
Gregopedia said the same thing.
I know, and that's why I was like, Gregopedia needs a microphone because sometimes he says things, and I'm sitting next to, my dummy old ears husband who has we watched YouTube together, but in different seats, and I have ear pods, and he has his turned to 9,000. And so I can't hear shit because his shit's turned up so loud. And I'm like, what did Gregopedia say? I can't hear it.
So we have a mic for Gregopedia, and when I put together the new right now I have a L well it's a corner desk with an add-on Very desk for stand up. I'm getting an actual just stand up desk, a 63-inch
Oh, big
big
boy.
territory. But I won't have to turn to do my cards anymore. And it's actually, I'm going to write it off because it's part of the reason why I have a back problem because the seating is not working out. So
It is not ergonomic.
it's not working out. So everyone's saying the band, but so Sprout, Alycia and I were just talking about it. I got this book The murder of Marilyn Monroe. But it's all it's a group of psychics that did a bunch of readings with Ouija boards, psychic readings, all kinds of crazy stuff. They had somebody drawing pictures. So I'm gonna have to send this to Alycia when I'm done with it. I got it on Thrift Books, but it was like the only copy left in the United States. So Alycia, I may be sending you like a $3,000 book.
Oh my gosh, don't do
But when
that.
I'm done with it, I will.
My mailman's an idiot. He might lose it.
What is the name of the lady on the left? This crazy lady? I'm Annabelle.
Dude,
Hi. Oh, do I not have my name up? Oh,
no,
if I
we
make
don't
us
have any
smaller.
names.
Look. Oh, we don't have name. We're nameless.
Oh, geez.
Untraceable.
I will forget. Oh, no.
So, Serene, I'm Annabelle. Nice to meet you. I am the East Coast counterpart to Alycia. We are both psychics. Honestly, I am on YouTube because of Alycia. I got a reading from her and I told her, gave her some feedback on the reading. And I said, well, I'm a psychic too. And I read cards and I teach. And she was like, you should start a YouTube channel. And I was like, really? You think? And she was like, hell yeah. And so now here I am. But we do this collab. We're trying to do it like once a month. We were doing it every Friday, but we're trying to do it once a month now because just life got in the way. We both got crazy schedules with our kids. So it's nice to meet all of you in the chat coming over from Alicia's channel. I can't get my feed to open up here with my, there it is. Now it's like kind of opening up, but all right. I can't even see who's on my channel right now. So yes, you have like 100. I have like 15 people on right now. So.
Well, you never know. Oh, there we have look, Divine Pathways. Look at what I've started. Look at what I've started.
Oh, real another one. You're like the spontaneous YouTube. You're like the Popcorn Planet of tarot people.
Oh, maybe I am.
I think you should be. Let's make this happen.
Oh, good. Yeah. Oh, and then thank you. I'm so glad you're enjoying my crystals. I got some more crystals in. What I am excited about today, I got dianite and little pieces of barite. That is like my favorite little psychic combination that I use for every reading, because now I did get pieces this big. And people know when they watch me sometimes, I show my big piece of barite, right? This is a big piece of tabular barite. And this one's really good for like connecting up, to the who's spirit team. Then the dianite is the one I always have in my pocket when I do my readings. That's dianite. It doesn't look anything like fantabulous, but
is that dianite in your pocket, or are you just psychic to see me?
So I just got some in. I need to photograph it and list it and all that jazz. But I think it'll be fun for some people who want to get some, but I don't have that up in the shop yet. Thank you for sharing my link.
And the mini crystal purses are so freaking cute.
I know. I was surprised how excited. Like, I think there's only a couple left of those, and the black cat crystal onyx black cats are going pretty quick too. I was like, wow.
I got to get Greg some shungite.
Oh,
or as I call it, shugnite. I got to get some shugnite for Greg. We should send some to Diddy.
He's going to be sticking it in every orifice he's got. I hope they don't have
like the wine bottle opener shaped ones. So those of you that have not been on Dueling Tarot, we get a little suggestive and crazy here.
It's a little more suggestive, but yes,
a little more suggestive. Somebody wanted a link for my channel.
How do we?
I'll do it.
Okay.
Because I've got the 27 screens going on here.
Okay, because I'm afraid if I open up any more tabs, I'm going to freeze myself out. It's like,
there we go. I dropped a link for myself. Nobody honks your horn unless you do.
Yeah.
So, so Alycia, it has been the craziest week for news.
Yeah. That's an understatement. And I'm like, today's Friday, right? Something's got to drop today. I'm just waiting for something. The last thing I saw they released from TMZ was Diddy getting arrested in the hotel lobby or something. Didn't look too exciting, so whatever. But yeah, I saw they put him on the special watch. Make sure
he's on the special watch, the e-watch. Alycia, I hope you don't mind, but I'm dropping a link for my friend Paul here, the Fitness Hutch. Guys, he's super, super supportive of my channel. He does like mental and physical fitness. Him and his wife Mel are fantastic. So you can go on over there, give them a share, give him a wave in here. He's a great guy, super fun. We do double dates and play Mario Kart all the way from here to England. So it's a lot of fun.
You got a lot of overseas friends.
I do. I'm like ready to move over. And if you go right now and subscribe to Paul, you can see on one of his shorts he's doing a dad dance in the gym. So it's well worth a sub.
No one wants to see me dancing, that's for damn sure.
Yeah, it's well worth it. So all right, so Diddy, my brother-in-law was very big. My sister-in-law was one of the managers of the Limelight in New York in the 90s. My husband worked there. Yeah, Greg was a money counter there for a little bit when he was a young man. And my brother-in-law was a bouncer and was pretty well known. He's a big dude. And he was pretty well known in the entertainment industry, let's say that. And so when all this Diddy stuff came out, I asked him some questions and he had some very interesting answers.
Oh.
Yeah, I got like everybody knew that. I was like, we didn't know that. Us people out here didn't know that. We didn't know it was weird. So,
well, yeah. I mean, you look back at that old video where he's in the hot tub and it's Biggie's video. I don't remember which one. I know, fake fan. This is what my kid was calling me the other night, trying to name songs. And I'm just like, I don't know the title of songs. Anyhow, and he's in the tub and he's like rapping, and you know how he's horrible. It's like there's rocks in his mouth when he raps. Blah, 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 blah. And so I'm like, he's a terrible rapper, but he sure finagled his way up in there. He did.
Literally.
Well, enough baby oil, you can conquer the world.
Oh, Jesus.
Gosh, we're only 12 minutes in and I went there.
We're all going to need a little Suge Knight after this. So, now there's been a lot of talk about Kim Porter. Yeah. And there's been a lot of talk about Cassie. And there's been a lot of talk about his right-hand woman. They're calling her can we say the name? Ghislaine? Can we say?
Oh, she's that type.
Yeah.
She's the G-Max to the J-E.
What is her name? Her name is, I'm just pulling it up because I want to make sure that I get it right. Her name is Christina Coram. She is described as his right hand. And some believe, a source close to the federal trafficking investigation into him believes she is more his manipulator in chief. So she's basically described as a gatekeeper. Do we want to look at her?
Okay.
Yeah, let's do this.
Let's look up at this crazy lady. I never can remember her name. Oh, Francois! Bonsoir!
Francois!
Oh, there we go.
Wait, what's going on? No, make it big.
Oh. I try to hide.
There we go. You can run, but you can't hide.
All right. All right. We're looking in the.
Oh, wait a minute. Did you see what I did?
No, what? Show me.
This is the box that I keep my conspiracy deck in.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna add more to it. So I'm like gonna put a moth in there, and I'm gonna have some fun with it. So
that's the best.
It's like my little Alycia thing. Like, it's not a shrine. I don't have a shrine.
You just say you have. I'm not even gonna say that. That was totally inappropriate. Put it back in my head.
A shrine? What?
No, I was gonna say something totally inappropriate.
No, say it. It's okay.
Hey, do you want to see Alycia? I have her in my box.
That sounds like something this Christine. I can't remember this woman's name. So I have a question for everybody in the chat. And tell me what you think about this. I think Yeah, you can tell how deep and dark I've gotten. I think that some people that are involved in not so good stuff, they have names that are hard to remember.
Yes.
So J.E., I always forget his name. Not forget it, but I'm like, what is it? Now, mind you, I had a head injury in 1996. So I did have language aphasia. So like sometimes I just kind of Grumpy Sapper is sick. He can't hear a thing.
Oh, terrible.
Hello, Grumpy. So like JE, like sometimes I'm like, the guy with the island, like, I can't remember his name.
Kenny Rogers. No.
Ghislaine, I couldn't
Yeah.
remember her name for the longest time either. Now I can remember her name. So, but every now and then, like there's some nefarious character. The other one in Hollywood,
Who?
HW.
Harvey?
Yes. Hervé. Can we call him Hervé? So yeah, like sometimes I can't remember his name, but I think this Christina Coram, I
Yes.
think that she has some kind of shield on her name. Just saying.
Maybe
Think there's-
because I know I've seen her picture and I've seen her name 5 times in my life. Still can't remember who she is. I know there's a lady on the side in the wings, but can't remember it. But I mean, I also got in trouble because I can't say Ms. Harris's first name right. Not that anybody can, but apparently some people wanted to come give me some, heat about it. And I'm just like, I don't even care what her
So
name is
it's
anymore.
Kamala, not Kamala.
I was saying Kamala.
Yes.
I said Kamala, and they're like, "You're a little too Trumpy." And I'm like, "Screw off! I don't know how to say her name. Stupid president doesn't know how to say her name, so I don't care."
Well, if you said it like Kamala Harris, then you would be really Trumpy.
Oh,
So,
yes, I would.
So yeah, Jumpin' Jupiter. That was my question to everybody in the chat, because I know we're all on the same page with this. Do you guys think that there's some blockage spells going on here? Do you think it is blockage spells? So put a 1 in the chat if you think blockage spells are going on. Put a 2 in the chat if you think it's just old brain syndrome.
It's all they're like, "You guys got old brains."
Old brains. Old brains.
I see a bunch of ones.
I love it. Some of your people are in here saying dirty birds. I love it when you say dirty birds. I love it when you talk dirty birds.
Bunch of dirty birds.
So let's see what's up with this chick. We'll get a baseline on her. Her name is Christina Christina Coram. I'll put it in the chat. Here we go. Her name is Christina Coram. And I don't even know what kind of name that is. So
Okay.
Anybody here that wants to figure out what kind of name that is?
Okay, I see her name now. Okay, now we want to look at, what are we looking into about her? What is she about? Is that basically what
Let's
we're
just
looking
get a
into?
baseline. See, like, if she's a dirty bird, if she was just working the job, if she was there for money, if she was there for the
Baby
yeah, I did that.
Alexa!
I did that. Oh. Are we cursing tonight?
Fuck yeah. Oh God, my ears, please don't curse. I've just come out of church looking for a good tarot reading to happen upon, and now these bitches are cursing.
Oh, hi, Foxy. My buddy Foxy's in the chat here. Foxy, thank you. I don't have fancy pajamas like you do on your lives, but one day.
Fancy pajamas?
Yeah, he does a late night live from the UK. It was like 2:00 in the morning for him, and he had this awesome paisley dressing gown on. It was lovely. Wow. So we're getting some people to vote in. We've got one. Elizabeth Higgins is saying "fuck yeah, fuck yeah." Oh, of course we're cursing. We're having a curse-a-thon. So if we're talking about Diddy, I think we're cursing. Holy crow, guys, look at the viewers on here. make sure you're hitting that like button. Make sure
Please,
you're giving
por
us a like
favor.
for this.
Oh dear, I
So
might have to take my hat off though. I'm getting all sweaty balls over here. Woof.
that's why you need one of these fans. I can't find my loud fan.
Oh gosh.
I don't know what I
No.
did with my loud uh tranny fan. It is a tranny fan. So
Is
it
that word
is.
allowed anymore?
So I don't know. My husband, because Greg worked at all the clubs, they would have the trans night at Tunnel and at the Limelight
Okay.
in New York. And when I got my little fan, because I was menopausal, he was like, "You should get the big ones that the trannies used to get, and they crack really loud." I was like, Sign me up. Where do I get one?" It was like $14 on Amazon. It was like the
Oh,
greatest thing ever. Loved it.
love it.
I'm very dramatic every time we go out in public with it. So I'm getting that this person, this Christina individual, is not necessarily driving the bus, but she was given screening ability. So back in the day, Van Halen, they used to give out backstage passes to the roadies, and they would go up to the front and they would pick out girls, and they were specifically employed to pick out the good-looking girls.
Right.
They would get first crack, and then they'd get to go back with the band. Some the really good-looking ones would go straight to the band. Why do I know this? Exactly. I was not a groupie or anything like that, but um, she was actually given screening credentials. She was allowed to screen a little bit, which is interesting. He felt her judgment was very good about getting the right. Christy, we're talking about Diddy and his right hand woman, who was Christina Koram. So we're trying to figure out if she's a dirty bird or just somebody, a victim of circumstance. So she was given some kind of control. She is distancing herself big time right now from him. So the fact that she hasn't been taken into custody yet, I'm wondering if she is talking a whole lot. We've got this Ace of Swords in reverse, probably not talking to the right people. I don't think that she was a madam, but I think she was a facilitator. Uh, did she like everything that was going on? Not necessarily. I don't think that she was involved in it. I don't think she was like participating in the parties, can we
No, no,
say?
not that. No, I don't get that.
No, I don't think so either. But a solid business arrangement. She was making some money there. She's making some coinage. Totally happy with that. And right now, she is released from that contract. Like, I don't mean any kind of nefarious or like spooky contract, but contract. Um, and the hope is that she's going to come out of this unscathed. She's going to have a lot to say, but this is a kind of circumstance where Ghislaine, they put her into a really safe room. This one will have to be put into a safe room for a long time.
A rubber
Like
room.
not in a facility. More so like witness protection, I'm thinking. I don't think
Sounds.
she's blameless, but I think she's singing the right songs. Let's put it that way. What are you getting?
All right. So the way this wench, apology.
Oh, what happened to our feed?
Oh no.
Oh, there we are. Okay, we're back. We're back.
Okay. So what I'm getting here is that there must have been some kind of conversation here with the diddler, and he needed we'll call it a facilitator. Yeah, a facilitator. And it looked like, hey, you know what? Let's look into the future. How can I help you? How can you help me? We're really going to crush it because we got 6 of Wands over here. So it's like, oh, this is going to be like fabulous. We're going to do this. And it's like their own in-house type of, gosh, I don't know why trucking and freight comes up, I guess because of what we're talking about, but their own, like they've come up with their own company to do this. Now, currently, right now, what I'm getting allegedly, entertainment purposes only, is that she is worried about facing the judge. Very worried about facing the judge because she will say profited quite immensely in one way or another from this action that was going on with the people. The interesting part is we have the high priestess down here in my obsession corner. I'm wondering if she's not doing some witchy things, getting ready to, I don't know, hang out with J-Lo, hang out with Beyonce, hang out with whoever else is doing some witchy shit. She's getting ready to be seeing if she can cast some spells to help herself. Now, her driving ambition, we got a 10 of wands. Like, I think she just wants to get out of this, but she can't. She's like stuck
Yeah.
in the mud. And the obstacle here, there's like, you got your fingers stuck in the like most
What is that?
disgusting.
What card is that, hon?
That's 5 of pentacles.
Ah, the
It looks
mendicants.
yes. Except these have like all these neon signs of debauchery.
So what deck is that? Somebody asked in the chat what deck that was.
Let
I
me
lost
see what
it.
it says. Retro Mirage Tarot. I got it on Etsy. It took forever to get here. So it's a nice card stock quality, but it took forever to get here.
Very cool back. I just want to answer one question too. So Jersey Gal, I don't think she didn't know what was going on. I just don't think she was participating. Let's put it that way.
You mean using the baby oil?
I don't think she might have been buying it. I don't think she was rubbing it on the skin.
No, I think she's a facilitator, a background lady. Hey, do you need another drink? Oh, come on over. Here's the address. Bring everybody on over to the white parties. So I think she's doing that. And I think right now she's kind of pooing her pants because her name probably is like a thumbprint on every piece of paper in that.
Yeah.
So,
indeed.
Dancing with the devil in the pale moonlight, wearing some white clothes, getting ready to jump on Diddy's 10-foot bed. And then next thing you know, Diddy do wop bop and you're done.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, there's just so much money that's at stake here. And that's really the thing is, you know, when you have that much money, everybody wants a bite of it. So for Alicia's people, my ex-husband, I used to live in Los Angeles. I live in New Jersey now. I saw there's a Jersey person here. Yay! So my ex-husband works in the music industry still. Has various contacts with various people. He has worked with people adjacent to Diddy. I know they were at a couple of Grammys together. He was at a couple of parties that Diddy was at, like other people's parties, not Diddy's party. But you know, people will do a lot for money there. It's a lot to get in the orbit of celebrity. And the promise, and that's kind of what I think the storyline is here with these gals that would go to the parties that were being VICI
TIM.
Yeah, I kind of spelled it wrong, but we'll mess with the algorithm. I think the idea is, you know, you're going to get in there and there's a chance that you could be Miss Diddy. There's a chance you could be Mrs. Diddy. There's a chance you might go home with that super package in your belly. That's going to be, you know, your moneymaker. So, you know, a lot of girls, I saw a lot of groupies around the Limp Bizkit people. My ex-husband was handling them. And I saw a lot of groupies around them. And, you know, there was always that hope that you were gonna get to stay forever.
Oh, yeah.
So
that was, I was watching something on, gosh, it showed up on the X. I don't know who this guy was. There was this one guy, I don't know if it's News Nation, maybe. And he's talking to this other guy who I think is a pastor now, something Jaco. I don't know what his name is. He wears glasses but he was talking about like one of those lures for the women to come to the party was the promise that they would get a career. And so they come into the party, they have to do all these things at the party. But then the weird thing was the next day they were being taken to the studio to cut a demo or whatever that was never going to go anywhere. But it was the whole idea that we're fulfilling this contract. And so I'm like, oh, it's terrible. Terrible.
It's like back in the day, I got lured to a party with the story that I would get to meet Corey Feldman. I'm kidding. That's not true.
That's unfortunate. Me and my friend are always sharing Corey Feldman's recent videos. They're terrible.
I am so pissed that I did not get Limp Bizkit tickets and actually get to see that in person. I'm just saying.
You know what I'm traumatized about? The other day, no, last night, last night I came upon Anthony Kiedis,
Yes.
however you say his name. And I'm like, why is he still trolloping around with now dad bod and he's taking his shirt off? I don't want to see it now.
Do you know why he's doing it? Because he
No,
thinks he's Iggy Pop, and he's not.
he's not Iggy Pop.
He's not Iggy Pop. Put your
He can
clothes on.
barely sing now. I saw it and I was offended. Then the next thing I saw, he had on a mesh t-shirt and then he pulled the damn thing over his head. And I'm like, well, at least that hides the porn stash. But I am not into this topless dad bod. I was just like, put it away. Ugh.
No, we can all see that any day of the week. I've been following that Irish bookish boy with the beautiful curly hair. And he is stunningly beautiful, and he's on YouTube, and his name's Stuart something, and he's spectacularly beautiful. Greg, I'm sorry if you're watching this. But he's young enough to be my son. So but yeah, that's that. If you have that body, walk around naked and topless, and you do that, but don't do it if you look like Anthony Kiedis.
Yeah, don't do it. I'm just like, bro, stop. And then here's my other conspiracy. So we're watching, I had to go look for the video, whereas like, when Tom Cruise was pretending to fly over from Paris to LA for the Olympics that are going to happen in LA, and they end up and there's Chili Peppers playing on a stage at a beach. And I looked at the beach and I'm like, that has blue water. We don't have blue water. Where is this? And I'm like, is this in Mexico and we're pretending our beaches look like this?
It's AI. Everything is AI.
It must be. I wish they'd AI his chest or his whole torso, something. Oh, terrible.
So, is Diddy's case going to have an impact on the Royals? I think that this is an interesting question.
Yeah, I did. Last night I revisited one of my Diddy videos I did, and I looked into if Harry was going to get caught up into it. And at that point, I didn't get it at all. But I'm curious. Let's see if it does, because all those dirty birds flock together.
So I'm actually gonna go in a little different direction, if that's okay with you.
No, of course.
I'm gonna ask if they have Harry on video.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask if there's Harry stuff on video.
Do you want me to? Oh, I think I did ask that in my video.
Oh.
So I want to see what you get. I won't tell you what I got in that video. I want to see what you got.
Don't tell me.
Secretos.
Secretos. Oh my. Oh mama. Yes, the overseer has seen some gnarly stuff. So, this is a little bit hard to see with the glare. So, Empress, Ace of Pentacles in reverse, Death card in reverse, Ace of Cups in reverse, and 8 of Swords in reverse. I have my High Priestess up top, which is dominant energy, and then down below I have the 2 of Cups. So when we get this 2 of Cups, it's a union. There's some things came together. So I again, like for Alicia's people, like I do remote view too. So when I'm doing these psychic readings, I will get a remote view. There was a VIP. Once upon a time, there was a VIP room. And Bozo, Prince Bozo, Prince Hazmat, was given entrance into that room. I'm going to just take down the comments so that we can see the cards a little bit better. He was given access to that room, and in said room there was certainly a lot of hugs. So it's on videotape. She's all seeing. This High Priestess is all seeing. It's on videotape. Are we going to see that? Is that ever going to come out? People are worried about it. Yes. Moon in reverse. Yeah. And he's going to backtrack from it. So we've got 9 of Swords, Moon in reverse, and the Knight of Swords in reverse. He's going to try and talk his way out of that. Yeah. You know what's the sad thing is that probably like Meghan Markle will do like a pap stroll like in a parking lot someplace with like, you know, I don't know, like a beer cap on or something. I don't know. She's going to do something stupid and be like, hi, 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 with my teeth.
But that's the thing, because this will be the one time where this is like, well, no, I have to divorce him. I mean, I can't have that influence around my babies.
Yes, around her invisible babies.
Yeah, you know. But okay, so here's what I did. When I did my reading, I reviewed that last night. I actually didn't get that he was a participant, we'll say. He wasn't a participant, but I did get that he like was a watcher.
He was a watcher and he was.
Oh, yeah, but I didn't get any baby oil action with him.
I don't know if he was doing that either. I think it was more of a show, but he's on the videotape there. They're going to see him in there, in that room.
Can you imagine if Chuck showed up?
Oh my God.
Wait, let me get him.
You took him out of the box?
Well, yeah. Who's going to buy a it's Prince Charles at this point, a Prince of Wales Chuck doll. Who's going to buy this?
I don't know. You should have waited until he passed on.
No, but still, who wants it? Nobody wants it. I'll see if we have a Princess Diana doll in a box. I'll keep that. But his fingers are not as sausagey as you would hope. But he has a big wand. Anyway.
So all right. I'm trying to like scroll through comments. We're trying to catch up with comments, guys.
Well, I think we should look into this because this is a biggie. Clive keeps coming up.
Who has died in Hollywood that Clive Davis hasn't had something to do with?
I know, it's terrible.
Like he's like the crypt keeper or something.
Yeah, he's like the Grim Reaper of
the Grim Reaper. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, he's terrible. I mean, it's like I go back to that whole conspiracy where Whitney was trying to pass the note, and he's right there, and I'm just like, what the world? Oh,
yeah, what in the world? So all right, so I'm going to bring out Ellen Cannon Reed. I'm sorry, I didn't think I was going to bring her out. You know, things are getting serious.
They're getting serious when you bring that. And next thing, you'll be bringing out the Aleister Crowley.
Oh, that's right here. Or it's right here. Yeah, because in one of my Assassins videos, one of the guys was involved with the Rosicrucians. So like, oh, I got to bring this out.
I was going to change our layout, but I don't know which one it is.
Oh, what are you trying to do?
Oh, that, I guess.
Yeah, I got you.
Well, this is not my studio. I'm usually in. I don't know which buttons are your buttons and what to be doing.
I thought when we did this, like we both had our own studio. Is that how it works?
No, we had to go into each other's studio, I think.
I don't know. I'm like Mr. What's his face from Up.
The older I get, the more I understand, Clint Eastwood and
Gran Torino. Yeah. Right?
Like, I get you, bro. Get off my lawn. All right, so we're looking into Diddy and Clive, I guess. Or just Clive, I guess. Just Clive.
Ooh. Ooh. Shall I?
Yes, please, por favor. Because I'm like trying to understand what I'm looking at.
Everybody, this is my Ellen Cannon Reed tarot deck. This is the most expensive deck in the building. It is a out of print 1989 set. You can get it with a border if you want, but it was lost in a storage facility, so now I'm excited to use it. But it's actually a really powerful deck. A lot of the cards mean a little bit different from your standard tarot, just a little subtle bit of a difference. I'll explain the difference. So we've got the 9 of Cups, 4 of Wands, Ace of Pentacles in reverse, 4 of Pentacles upright, 10 of Swords in the reverse, Wheel of Fortune in the reverse, and the 8 of Wands in the reverse. So this is kind of this is my own personal reading spread. So this is like kind of a timeline here. This is a dominant energy, and this is the under the surface energy, the shadow energy here. So when we're looking at Clive Davis, he is the maker of no wishes, the maker of the opposite of what you want. So is this like a reverse genie effect? Yeah, he truly is like a succubus in the sense, in the professional sense, the terrestrial sense. So basically what he does is he goes into a situation, latches on, digs in really hard, and then sucks everything he can out of it. And then once he's done, and it's like kind of depleted and shriveled up on the ground, he kind of shrugs it off and goes, well, they were on that track anyway. So there's very little responsibility that he takes for the damage that's done in these cases. The deflection when that individual falls apart is really, well, they did it to themselves. That's really that's how the cookie crumbles. I guarantee you that's a statement that he said before. That's how the cookie crumbles, when someone goes in the wrong direction. I do think that he was genuinely upset about Whitney Houston, because I think that that was a vein of money that he was trying to keep going as long as possible. And I think he was really calculating on the comeback. He wanted
he
that.
paid a lot for the comeback. I think he invested in her quite a bit.
Yeah, I don't know if he did, but I know I'm getting full on that emotionally and business-wise, he was very much invested in that comeback. He wanted that to happen because it was going to be huge. I do want to follow this up with a spread on how he, the whole Diddy connection.
Yeah.
So you go into this. I'm going to leave my cards out.
Okay. So yes, it's like El Diablo kind of thing. Even though I have devil card here, I do have a wand right here. Okay. So there's this idea of I do get this idea of like I don't want to call them victims, but like there's prey, chum in the water, and he sees it and he's like, whoa, it sounds like you've got a lot of talent or whatever. And we'd like to talk to you, but there's certain things you might have to do. And then people are like, meh. And he's like, all right, see you later. He's so unbothered that the people are like, oh my God, no, that's my one chance. Oh, let me go after this codger. They go after this codger and he tells them, we'd like to bring you into our group or music group, whatever it is, allegedly for entertainment purposes. And we'd love to have you become a partner. But first you have to become a different type of bow wow partner before you're coming in to our umbrella group of music. Then it's like, we're going to put in like some work. We're going to just put you into our, it's like a factory mold type thing.
Yeah.
Like copy paste, put you in it. We'll get you to sign some legal agreement that is like not advantageous to the artist at all. Where if we get lucky and something happens, fabulous. If either way the house wins, it's like feels like a casino. And then usually most of these people are adios, don't want to be a part of this shit no more. So he gets the upside on every fucking deal.
The when you said the house wins, I think is something that they would say as well. I think that is something that would come out of his mouth. Well, it doesn't matter because the house wins, which is really
terrible.
Yeah, it's really terrible.
Okay.
So
now you're gonna do some more diddy do wop bop on yours?
Do what diddy diddy dum 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 dum.
What a dick.
So now this is interesting because and I love this 9 of swords. I'll talk to you guys about the 9 of swords. 3 of pentacles. So between the two of them, here's the fun thing, is that this was a pact of making money. Okay, so we're gonna make the money. We're gonna put this together, and the agreement between Clive and Diddy was we're gonna be the bosses. We're gonna steer this ship together. So, how many chiefs are in an Indian tribe? There's only one.
Yep.
This Clive was like, we're gonna be partners. Guess what? They were not partners. He created an illusion that Diddy was going to have some kind of agency and control over this. The reality is that the house always had the power dynamic here. So the house always wins. I'm not surprised. As smart as Diddy is, and my brother-in-law went to school with him. They went to a fairly good school. And he is a smart guy. As smart as he is, Clive was a little bit smarter. There was a little bit more there's a little more time on that dog, so to speak. Jumpin' Jupiter, there can be only one. I love that movie. So what's interesting is this card. So this is the 9 of Wands in the Ellen Cannon Reed deck, and it's not the anxiety and sleeplessness that we get.
Sword.
9 of Swords, thank you. Swords. Wait.
Get your sword out.
So 9 of Swords. It's not the kind of anxiety, sleeplessness that we get with a standard tower deck, the Rider-Waite deck. This is more of the tension that happens before a duel, or I liken it to when a swimmer's on the starting block and they say, on your mark, and you reach down and you grab onto the block. Obviously I was a swimmer at one point in my life. So, because your whole body is tensed up and you're ready to kind of spring out of that. And that's this energy. So this change in power dynamic, I think, happened at one point and was immediately clamped down on. I think, and it was financial and it was power wise. So Clive really did clamp down on Diddy at one point, and he said, no, you can't have dominion here. You can do this, this, and this. You can have Ciroc. You can have your clothing line. You can have your stupid parties, but you're not going to have this real legacy power that I have. You're going to have breakable power over here. That was what happened. So he did put his boot on his neck at one point. How did Diddy respond to that?
Whoa,
Whoa,
what in the world? That's wow.
Woo!
Woo!
I know, I usually cover them up. Yeah.
It's a Diddy party.
Woo! So there's a lot of good boobs in this deck. What he did was he partnered up with other elements, but they weren't as substantial as the Clive Davis elements. It was more of bringing in. So what he tried to do was recreate the Clive Davis model and tried to be the chief and then bring in a bunch of Indians to work with him. Did it work? Did it work? Did he? No, because he picked individuals based on emotion, not based on all of the intellectual information that he had. He didn't have the horse sense that Clive Davis did. He also didn't have the exclusivity that Clive Davis did. He brought too many people to the fore. So I'm gonna cut that reading short because I know you've got cards out and I want to know what you have to say.
See, now I took this question like different. I don't know. Maybe I'm in a different dimension. I was taking, was Diddy or was Clive involved in any shape, form, thing with the Diddy and his business, we'll call, outside of the music thing? It looks like it was offered up to Clive. Clive's like, now. Like he knows it's lucrative and he's saying no, but there's like some payback on the backside. That's terrible. That's not the way I want to phrase that. There's remuneration.
I'm like, payback? Oh, backside.
Yeah, I'm Meek Mill. What? Okay, so there's some type of terrible things going on, but Clive's getting some money, in my opinion, but he had money to take to the bank. I don't know that we're going to find his fingerprints on it at all, though. Like, I think it's something like say like, who is Cheryl Jones? Gosh, I can't find this Cheryl Jones. Me either, but it's secretly Clive. I think he's getting like a referral fees, or there's some type of, like Clive is allowing him to do this other business with it moving and transporting and all the illegal things he's accused of. Clive makes sure to get some money on each interaction. Oh, pay up, pay up. There's like this mafia type money going over there. Like, ugh.
Yeah.
It's like, God, what do you like? He's expanded out, branched out into some other opportunity there. No bueno.
So there's a little discussion in the comments here. So, like, I do think that you can become famous in Hollywood without being a creep. I do think that you can.
I don't.
Well, maybe not the acting side of it. The music side of I saw a lot of people become famous without being, ish bags. But I think once you get there, once you get a modicum of fame, there's a lot of crazy shit that's open to you. A lot of crazy shit. So just saying.
I think there's a certain line, like you can only get so far. At least that's what I'm going to base it on. Part like from my readings, you can only get to a certain level of fame before like you can do this without like full on selling your soul. There's just a partial sell of your soul. Maybe there's something you compromised on. Then if you want
Like
to
a
get into
timeshare?
huh?
Like a timeshare?
No, not a timeshare, but it's almost like a how big do you want to go? Do you want to go to the top? Do you want to be at the top of the top of the top, like tippy top, 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 top? If you want to be all the way up there, then you're doing something, and no matter what industry, if it's like you're a politician, you're being in the music, the acting, I don't know. I'm sure there's probably something even for like beauty influencers. You know what? I think there is something too for like YouTubers, not us, but like, those big YouTubers, they get invited to those same type of parties.
We don't get invited to any parties.
Probably because I call them dirty birds and you don't want to go to those damn parties. And
We're having our own party.
yeah, I'm not going to one of those parties, but I think there's like in everything, there's a level where they could go if they want to bump up to the next level. Oh, someone brought up Kardashians. I missed it. Yes, let's look into them.
Oh, you're looking at the card. Okay.
Because there's rumors, like I saw a rumor today on the X talking about how Kim this is another thing that she's getting money off of somehow, some way. And I didn't understand the whole thread. And I was like, I'm not understanding how Kim, like, is she, one of the theories is that she's like some type of like a honeypot, I guess, getting the dudes in there, getting all sexy with them and getting secrets out of them. And I'm like, I don't know if she's doing that. Maybe back in the old days. I don't know. I just want to see what's up with these Kardashians. How close are they to the diddler? That sounds like gross, but
I'm getting Chris immediately. It's Chris. Oh, you know who showed up?
Sneaky snacker.
I got to do it. I got to do it.
It has been so long.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Oh my.
Oh my, indeed.
Oh.
Everybody's cutting and running. Those two of swords keep coming up. Get me out of here.
Yeah, none of these people want to be a part of that.
No.
Not
Everyone
now.
is distancing themselves big time. So here, I'm going to bring you up nice and big, Missy. All right, lay it
Oh,
on me.
all right. So I do think it's a mother dearest, mother dearest here overseeing all of this, and it's almost like
Mother knows best.
well, this is like I don't know if she knows best, but the bitch knows how to make a buck. So she's over here like, you know what? If you can't beat them, join them. Right? That feels like their motto for their family. If you can't beat them, join them. What are the? Let's see what those fancy pants people are doing, and we're gonna do it. It feels like this is like a long time ago, probably back when Bruce was still Bruce, and she was his PR guy or whatever she was doing with him. Anyhow, she felt like I need to partner up with the Kings, like not the Kings of Swing, but I need to partner up with the Kings. So she's like, we don't want to be broke ass people no more. I got to partner up with the king. I'm willing to do whatever witchy shit they want to do, and the rest of you damn kids are going to go along with it too. I don't know about Rob because he's selling socks, and I don't know how well that's going. But she said yes. There, I believe there's some binding contractual or legal documents that might come back to bite them in the ass of ventures and things that they have done together. There is a lot more secrets here that's threatening to take their asses down, which I've gotten before in the Kardashian empire crumbling, which it looks like it's continuing to crumble. And I have a feeling right now they might not even be that flush with liquid assets at the moment either. Um, so I'm thinking we got some big problems over there because we partnered up with the Diddy, and I think we thought we were untouchable, and sadly, that's not coming to happen. What you got?
So I'm getting the same thing. I don't think that they're that flush with money either. I think the end is nigh. Between this 10 of Pentacles and this World card in reverse, it looks like this is a flow of money out of the house. But look at this, look at the center. So this is like the current state of things. The 7 of Wands and the 7 of Swords. So everybody, the sevens are a place of instability but refinement. So the fives are kind of chaotic, but the sevens are chaotic in the sense that like we've already erased the lines and we're kind of, fine tuning the lines in there. So the fact that they're in reverse is we're trying to gain this equilibrium with the 7 of Wands. We're trying to kind of uh, play the middle road and say, oh, like, Sean, we're so upset of everything that happened to you, like, can we put some money in your commissary, like maybe you can get some baby oil while you're
Do you
in
want a
there at
honey
MDC?
bun?
Which, by the way, Popcorn Palace, Andy Signor, God love him, because he's so cute. Like, clearly he's never had any friends in jail because he didn't say commissary right.
Oh,
It was so cute, but he was like, "You guys can go and like put money in his." I can't remember how he pronounced it, but I was like, "Oh, that's so cute." I've had friends in MDC, so Manhattan Detention. And those of you that don't have sketchy friends, Manhattan Detention Center is the last place you want to go.
is it like worse than Rikers?
It's bad because it's really like a temporary holding facility. It's not really someplace that they really care about. Like, it's kind of it's just a mess. The scene in Ghostbusters 1 where they get arrested and they're in there, so be good, for goodness sake. Whoa, somebody's coming. That scene is in MDC. That's in one of the holding pens in MDC.
Oh,
But I have a friend who made some very stupid decisions from Jamaica to New York, and he wound up in MDC, and then wound up, spending some extra time. And he said it was the worst possible place, and he actually detoxed in there in the middle of the floor, and said it was like the worst possible place he could ever
that's
be.
the other rumor right now that Diddy's doing a little detox there.
Yeah, apparently there was some of that pink substance.
Pussy,
There's like a new designer,
the
pink
pussy,
cocaina, yeah, and it's a
pussy.
mixture of, ecstasy, MDMA, and a whole bunch of other things. We're cursing, so why not talk about that?
Fuck it.
So right here, this is trying to play both sides of the field, like trying to keep him in their good graces, and also talking out both sides of their mouth. So they're like, oh yeah, like he was like really so dirty. And, we always knew it was kind of gross, but that was like his lifestyle. So, we just let him do it. Yeah, yeah. So they know that this is a power center. So when I get the Hierophant in my readings, that's the power matrix that you can go into. So, if we're doing political readings, it's Washington, D.C., the Kremlin, Parliament, those kinds of things. But here, this, and I also call this position the suitcase position. This is where we go in the past and we kind of reevaluate what we did there. So this was they were power seeking. They went to a power center, a power matrix that they thought was going to serve them well. Oh, TD's in here. Hi, TD. Hi, Tarot Destiny. Hi,
Hello,
Wifey.
today. Oh, Wife
So,
of the Grumpy Old Marines here too.
yeah,
Hola!
everybody, the gang's all here.
Brings all
So
back.
under the surface, the shadow self, they knew at the time that this was a bad alliance. Up top, they are not happy about the state of things and what's going on. Down here, they are, and this is the Kardashians, they are completely anxious about the whole thing. Up how others are seeing them is disappointed, upset. This is a card that's specific to this deck. There's a sad squirrel and a happy squirrel, and this is my temper tantrum toddler. That's the kind of energy there. So others are seeing them as like so bratty and like I can't even believe that they would say anything because like they climbed on the backs of those dudes. Up here, hopes and fears. The fear is that this is going to take forever to end, and that is echoed here with this outcome card. Over here, are they distancing themselves from him? Absolutely, and they're creating a smokescreen. So if we get this Two of Swords, this is two roads diverged in the yellow wood. One was the less taken. I hate Robert Frost. In 8th grade, I had to memorize that stupid poem, and that's the only fucking line that I know from that poem.
I
So
forgot all the lines from that poem. I was like,
yeah,
where are you
Dr.
working
Gill.
on this dude? Give me some Dr. Seuss. I don't care if I'm in junior high. Damn it.
Exactly. So what do I need that for? So I can say it on YouTube 45 years later? Two roads diverge in a yellow wood. Go fuck yourself. So I think that they are throwing money at the problem. While I think that there is some financial issue, I think they're throwing money at this problem. So
I don't think they got enough money to throw at this problem.
I don't think they have enough money to throw at this problem, but I think they're trying to. Here's a quarter.
I mean, what do you have? Kylie Jenner's makeup business or whatever was totally like blown up, right? It's like Cody bought it, but and then it's like she's not a billionaire because it was overvalued. There was some shady shenanigans with that. I don't know if that ever came out. But yeah, it's just like, what does Chloe do? Does Chloe own Good American Clothing? I don't know. I would tend to think she's probably a partner. So what do you have then? You have Kim. Kim's doing American Horror Story. Oh, she's Balenciaga, which is evil. There's that. But I've noticed a lot lately. They've been when I don't judge me because they're on my Instagram, but when I see something pop up, it's like, oh my gosh, win all of these Louis Vuittons. Like it's a housewives giveaway that they're doing again. And I'm like, how low budget is that for like billionaires? I don't see like other billionaires saying, hey, comment on my Instagram. You could win all these Louis Vuittons. So I'm like, something's fishy over there.
Something ain't right. Something ain't right.
I wonder if she's going to use her law degree to get him out.
I like Burnt Butterfly's question because I think that they said he's on watch.
Yes.
I think we should take a look.
Yes, let's take a look. I'm trying to think which deck I want to take a look in with. I guess I'll do it.
And I'm neglecting my big deck energy here.
I know, but I don't think it's appropriate for will he survive jail?
No. Look at Big Pharma. Big Pharma.
Oh my. I wonder if they give him a ration of baby oil as a part of his welcome package.
No, you got to buy that in commissary.
Oh, you don't get that. So you probably just
you got to buy everything there. Yeah.
Well, they give them drawers, right? they get a little jumper, some drawers, and some flip-flops, right?
You get like one round of everything. And I think that's it.
One pair of drawers? What if you shit your britches?
Don't. So one of my good friends who's dearly departed, Tony, he worked at a prison here in New Jersey called Rahway, which is like the Rikers of New Jersey. And he told me, this is a fun fact for people that haven't been in prison. When they knew they were going to get in trouble, they would get baby oil from the commissary and they would strip naked and cover themselves with it so they couldn't catch them. So they would have to throw like a bag of flour on them. So like
Oh
they
my
get
gosh.
a bag of flour. But the other alternate version is you can use the poopy caca. Because then nobody wants to touch you. I was like, this is horrible.
That's when I'd get that robot that captured that guy in the hotel room the other day. It was like, I don't know where it was, a motel, hotel, something. This robot goes up there, and the guy, he's like, "You're not gonna catch me." Opens the door, throws a blanket on the robot, and it's like, robot don't care. Robot keeps coming, breaks his window, puts some tear gas in his room. Guy comes out, and robot just rolls on top of him. I think we should put the robots in the prison because then you can just hose them off if someone wants to cover themselves in their dookie.
Exactly. Well,
I have solutions.
Right now, Diddy is in the SHU unit, SHU, which is the special housing unit. So you get put in there if you are. I know way too much about this, guys.
You do. I don't know shit. I don't associate with my convict family. I don't. But
if Gregopedia is watching, honey, I did not have a secret life before we got married. Yeah. So anyway, I lost my train of thought. But all right, is he gonna make it out? Is he gonna make it out? I don't know.
I'm still up in the air.
I'm still up in the air. They're still trying to get him out. So I know that sounds crazy. Jackie said, "Do you want to share a secret?" I have not been to jail. Oh, so talk to me about your spread, Alycia.
Okay. So this is also the same thing I got in my last Diddy reading. It was up in the air if he was going to survive, if he got arrested at that point. Now he's arrested. We know he's denied bail twice. They don't want his house. They don't want his mama's house. They don't want nothing he's got. Maybe should have tried to barter with the baby oil and the dildos, but he didn't. So anyhow, is he going to make it out? It's still like undecided to me. The only thing that's going to pop up that's like, I don't know that he would do it necessarily as much of as like it's a 3 a.m. The hag shows up. Surprise! Today you're going to pass away. There's something like that. That's the only thing I'm seeing right now. I don't know that he's going to do it at the moment, looking into it now. Shit, we get Saturday and someone's already claimed him as their boyfriend. I don't know. But as of now, I'm still up in the air. And the only thing I got is there might be a surprise in for him in an early morning that he didn't plan on. So
surprise! Not happy birthday. Does he have a birthday coming up?
Does he have a birthday coming up?
I don't know.
Can you imagine?
Worst birthday ever when you just want a pancake brought to you.
Nope, no pancakes for him. There's going to be some sausage for him, I'm sure, though.
That's where Harry's extra sausage went.
I wasn't told you. Where'd you go?
So, yeah, I think it's undecided too. Like here, we've got this moon hanging out. Like they're still hopeful that they're gonna throw some money at this. We got a gift. Oh, a birthday gift. Birthday gift.
Oh, a knife and a cake.
No, it's a file.
Oh, see, I don't even know how to get out of jail.
Greed. We might get some money going on. If we ever build that Victorian village, I want to make a jail.
Yes, and then we can put all the annoying husbands in there who are like, I don't want to stop at this place. Like,
we can put a mini bar in it.
Yeah, then they'll be happy, right? With a TV watching football or something.
This makes me very, very nervous.
Miss Ratchet, also HRC is coming for a visit.
And now everyone's thinking about pancakes. Going to war.
Oh no. Get off of me, Bubba.
Timeline issues. One more. Timeline issues affair. Ooh. Vampire.
Oh.
Desanguination. So I think there's going to be something going on with a medical person that's in there. So I want to pull. I want to get greedy on this spread. I'm sorry, guys. I'm from New Jersey. I can't help myself.
Do the accent.
I'm doing the accent. Annabelle just showed up. And she's pissed off about a lot of things. She's got a lot of things to talk about. So everybody thinks that we talk like that from New Jersey. I only talk like that when I get mad.
See, and I was hoping that that was like Jersey all the time. I mean, I've been to Jersey a few times, but yeah, they don't talk like that all the time. Surprising. But you know, everyone
No.
thinks we talk with our Valley Girl accent all the time. We don't.
Greg gets really upset when Annabelle shows up. He's like, I don't like Annabelle. So, is there going to be a medical situation where something iffy happens to Diddy? Medical situation. Are we going to have a medical situation? 7 of Cups. Yep. Oh,
No bueno.
Boom, shakalaka. 6 of Wands. It's not going to be successful.
Oh, I don't know about that. Could be.
Kathy K, right? That Mossad with that pager thing. Oh, I'm sorry. I got a vested interest. So woo. So I think it's gonna make him sick. I don't think it's gonna take him out though. I don't think it's gonna take him out. I don't think it's gonna be bum, 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 bum. I don't think he's going down. Not like that anyway. Ooh.
Maybe not. I mean, I do see, I'm seeing multiple things for the bastard, which is like entertainment du jour.
Talk to me, boo-boo.
I'm thinking there's something here. Like there's multiple things that we're going to hear about. One of them is like some of his friends in the inside there. You know, he's making lots of friends, I'm sure. Some of his friends, there's going to be some big fight, and he might get a boo-boo or so, or he might get a something like that. Then I also see there's another thing where perhaps the cameras go off. We're going to have a malfunction, and the cameras go off, and nobody was there to see it. You know, kind of like El Jefe had when he happened to go. Now, here's where I'm thinking it might be a success because I got my success card. So I'm just saying, because it seems like 1 strike, 2 strikes, got it on the 3rd one, and we have the big pharma. We're all alone. Someone is.
Did you get big pharma?
Huh?
Oh, yeah, you did. Look at that little cute pill.
Yeah, it's so cute. Okay, but I have. It's like a message from a higher up comes down and puts in the message, the order, let's say. And you know, I don't know how that's going to be, but it's like I think we have 1 try, we have 2 tries, and 3 tries. It's a devil he knows, and it's going to be, I'll just dust my hands off. All right. So I'm wondering too if this has to do with like they're just keeping him around for a certain amount of time. Like we don't need him at this point for evidence. They have all the evidence. It's almost like there's just one last thing they need to get, and then but we are going to rattle his cage and make him poo in his britches, and hopefully he has extra pairs.
No, just 1 pair.
No extra pairs, Mr. Diddy. Oh, I'm sorry. And then to think about they're worn by all sorts of other randos. Oh my gosh, I can't.
So wait, Grumpy Sapper, I know you did a bunch of stuff, but did you work in the prison system too?
Tell us, Grumpy.
Maybe he can tell us if they get more than. I mean, he was UK, but I'm wondering if he knows about the britches situation.
I don't know. See, then it was like the other day I was looking into the prisons just down the road here to look up who the famous people were. But I was just thinking about it. I'm like, I don't ever want to go. I don't think I'm going to go. I'm not doing any type of shady dirty bird shit. But can you imagine? You have to wear like drawers other people wore, and they're probably not comfortable drawers that you're used to, and you can't have anybody to send in drawers.
I
Maybe
am
you
so
can.
particular about my underwear. Like, Grumpy didn't do any prison work. Thank you, dude. I'm so particular about my underwear. Like, I just really like they're annoying. This pair's annoying. This pair like digging in. Like, I change my underwear all the time, and I just wind up rewashing them. But I've just recently done like a purge, and I'm like I'm getting rid of all these underwear that I don't like. I put them on and then I throw them away.
Did I tell you
Um,
the story of my Tommy John's underwear?
are they really good?
They were, but they are expensive. Well, I was calling them Jimmy John's, which is a sandwich shop, so they're not, but I got confused. But I believe they're called Tommy John's. They're like $15
No,
a
they're Tommy
pair.
Johns.
Huh?
They're Tommy Johns.
Yeah, but I called them Jimmy John's because I'm a ding dong. Anyhow, so but they're $15, but they stayed on my ass cheeks, which was good, but I don't know that they were that good. I always felt I was kind of my ass cheeks were on the cliff, and at any time the drawers were going to bust off one of my cheeks. So I wasn't totally committed to the $15 price tag. I didn't feel secure enough.
Yeah, yeah. I don't understand people that wear thongs. I don't get it.
I used to do that back in the day. I don't do that anymore. I'm old lady. I don't want to be no butt floss. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I'm not down with that. So, November 4th is Diddy's birthday.
Oh, should you
Uh,
want to see how his birthday's going to be?
so I will in just a second, but this is if he is going through a drawl of the with.
Oh, yes, yes.
So, yes, but I do think he's medicated. I think there
Mm.
is some kind of medication being administered, which would lend into that medical
Mm.
opportunity that I saw. Under the surface, I don't think that he needs this. This is the fun thing. I think he is laying it on thick so that
Ooh.
he can get some hugs while he's in jail. So, Grumpy, I know you wear thongs. Uh,
Oh, what?
he's in the UAE. It's really hot there. Uh,
Well, I guess I would too, but I think they'd stone me over there because I cuss too much.
so, up top, this, he's kind of going back and forth with the treatment. So I think this is going to, and I do agree that it is the mental health thing, Jen Stowe. I see you there, honey. I think he is, laying that on thick. Is this a good idea? No, it's not, because what they are giving him is getting him a little bit,
Mm.
yeah. So, um, look for that. Look for that kind of event, and
Ooh.
yes, an event like that. Family Dynasty, something about those kids. Somebody asked about the kids before. Loyal doctors in there, making them happy. Those happy pills.
Tick tock, get him.
Alarm.
Stop, stop.
You know what? I'm gonna take this all back, because what's gonna happen? Then we have natural disaster. What's gonna happen is he is begging for hugs from the doctor or nurse practitioner or whatever they have in there, to level out this mental state, to kind of calm him down. He's asking for that. He really doesn't need it. And this is all part of the ploy, the legal ploy to get him out of there. That's why they're doing
Oh,
this. So,
that doesn't ever work.
the medical records, they can't really broadcast those because of HIPAA, even if it's in the case. So they'll be sealed. And oh, what's going on? Like, my screen just went bananas on the other side. Did we freeze up?
Nope,
No.
not here.
So so this is I think he wants to get higher, but I do think that it's part of a plan with his legal team.
Yeah, well, I don't think that'll matter. I don't think anybody really, they're like, "Oh, you find jail to be hard? Too bad."
Yeah, well, it's not supposed to be easy. Fishy Phone wants to know how often we do this. We're trying to do it once a month. We used to do it once a week. But Alycia and I have we've got between us, we have 3 children, and 2 husbands. So sometimes I have to count mine as a child. But we're trying to do it like once a month. So we're busy with our channels, we're busy with our business, but we like to
Hang
get
on.
silly too.
So M. Russell's got the question. I've seen this one too. So we got to look. Was it really Diddy that got arrested, or was it a stand-in? Because some people are saying it's a poser Diddy. I don't know. Because somebody, I think I saw the video on the X where they said, "Oh, there's a video of this guy in Central Park that's supposed to be him, but he doesn't have the moles or something on his face like the real Diddy does." I don't know. We shall see. Is it the real Diddy or fake Diddy?
No, I think it's the real one. I think it's a real one.
Oh, I'm yeah. I think it's a real one, but I do think there was a fake one floating out there.
I think there was 2, but I think they got the real one.
Yeah, I think they got the real one. I think there was the way mine's coming through, like there was a fake one out there, and they had like both in sight watching and under surveillance, I guess you would say. But they got the right one. Like they were very specific. I don't know how they were, I don't know, fingerprints or some shit. God only knows fingerprints. Maybe they can do that on a clone bodysuit. I don't know, tinfoil hat. But there's some way genetically they were able to say this is the real one. That's what
I
I'm
want to
getting.
see the Timu Diddy. Timu Titty, I said.
Timu titties from the B Diddy. Oh my gosh. Oh gosh. Yeah.
Frozen. Let it go. Let it go.
Yeah, he's trapped.
Anger. He is mad.
Yeah. Oh, well, here we go. Then we got our next one too. Does the Diddy lead to the HRC and the BJC foundations? Oh,
Perfect
it
timing.
does.
Perfect timing.
Yes, it does tie to them.
I want to take you
Oh, goodness.
that lovely woman. I was wondering when that lovely woman was going to show up.
Yeah. Well, I did see her. She popped up the other day offering to help any way she can. Like, okay.
I'm busting out housewives. Hang on.
Oh, you're gonna bust. I'll bust. Should I wait? Where are we going? Are we leaving Diddy to another land?
No.
Oh, we're stuck on the Diddy? Okay.
We're still. Ew.
Yeah, I don't know. Ugh.
We have to make Dueling Tarot barf bags.
Oh gosh.
Barf bag merch.
But we're not always talking about Diddy. I mean, I don't know. HRC would make me kind of barf too. Yeah, it's tough to say.
All right. So question was, oh, you took the question down.
Oh, what? Oh, damn. Where'd it go?
This is why I'm having trouble staying on topic.
Wait. This one? Does Diddy lead to Hill and Bill?
Yes.
Okay. Is this confirmation pool? It has to be, because I'm thinking about that time Mr. T brought up the Haitian villages at that dinner. But, what do I know? Let's see. Where's is it this one? No. Is it this one? There we go.
Oh. Yeah. You know what? They're all in this creeptastic club. They are in this creeptastic club.
Oh, I did get a barf bag. I didn't know I had that card.
Do you have a barf bag card? Wait a minute. Let me pull that up.
Check that out. You know, it's the back of the flight seat.
Yeah, what deck is that with the barf bag?
Okay, this is a Temu deck. I don't think they publish this deck anymore. It's called like the real life deck. And so it's not a normal tarot deck. But
Huh.
yeah, there's a barf bag, so we're ready to go.
So I think that, the connections run long and deep. Sorry about that. It was
Ew.
so suggestive. But it's well protected with 4 of Pentacles. Anything around that particular foundation is very, very well locked up. The emails just get, bleached and sent out. They just don't have it involved. And it's not so much they aren't directly connected, HRC and Diddy and Bill. It's there's a missing piece in there, and I'm not sure who that missing piece is. There's a connector between the two of them. Like, they don't call him. Maybe it's the guy.
Wait, the O guy.
Biden, or
Oh,
what is his name? Barack.
when you're singing this song, I'm thinking of
Mike's husband.
O'Reilly Auto Parts, and I'm all, what do they have to do with that? Okay, got it, Mr. B.O.
Yeah, the celebrity connection for that foundation is really about promoting this. So, like, Taylor Swift, like, I'm sorry, Taylor Swift's involved. Ooh, what if there's a Taylor Swift video?
Ew.
Yeah, gross.
We'll never get to see any of the videos, because if I wanted to like watch some of these videos, so far I haven't seen anybody who's on my list of like, I'm interested so far now.
So there's my tunnel.
Oh no. See, they're all connected.
Election interference, protection, deep state, tunnel, like, stuff is deep, deep underground. Hi, Simon says.
Hey, Simon. Hi, Paris.
In Paris.
Oh, this is not good. I mean, this is good.
It's good. What do you got?
It's
Talk
good.
to me.
Not
Talk to me, barf bag girl.
Yeah, all right. So this is tied back to the HRC and the BJ. Yeah, it does. We're getting started off. So this is a different type of tarot deck. I kind of read it intuitively, like tarot meets oracle kind of thing. We got our text messages that are going back and forth. Maybe they're emails. Who knows? We have some pills here where this right here is telling me, my opinion, HRC is going to be coming in as Nurse Ratchet and doling out some medicine to maybe Mr. Dids. Like, diddler doo wop bop muerto. And then I'm wondering if then there's something that's popping up. So I got the HRCs, the political elite, the DS, all these people, they're up here, shitting bricks. When we get down here, we're going to have some problems, I believe, when it comes to November time. And this might be the time where we're going to get a communication blackout where it's like, change the channel, change the channel, change the channel, and nothing's coming up right. Where's the news on this? No news. In the background, we have there's everything's destroyed. I do like this card here. This is what lies beneath, shattered, broken, fucked up. It's destroyed. So it's like, this is messed up. There's relationship and there's promises that were made to each other. I don't know why I want to be like Omerta, but it's kind of like that, where there's all these like, I don't tell, you don't tell, if I tell or you tell, you know what happens. There's something going on over here. And I think we're trying to rely on past, what gentleman type agreements, but we're not dealing with a gentleman right now who's in the pokey. So yeah, this is not going to look too good. Couldn't happen to a nicer group of a-holes. Yeah, Diddy doesn't have to sing. I agree, wifey. Oh, I can't highlight it over there. I'm so confused.
Oh, I can. Oh, but who? What?
Yeah, Diddy doesn't. They have all of it. I think. Who was I? Some other person I was watching. They did say it was interesting. Oh, I think it was Judge Joe Brown. Was it Judge Joe Brown or Willie Brown? Shit, I can't keep up. Anyway, one of the smart Judge Browns. What?
What? Where are you going with this?
Where I'm going with this is he was saying, you know, when they raided in LA, right? They raided in Florida, but apparently Diddy has 2 places in Florida, and they went into one and just brought out a little bag of something. So there's like, they have all the evidence, but there's some other little side piece that they're looking for too. So there's like, this is just the main thing we're being fed, but there's something else behind.
Wait. Here. That's been asked like 3 times.
Oh yeah, totally. I think I already did that. Didn't I do that video? I did do a video on the Tupac. We can double check real quick. Let's double check it.
I wouldn't know a Tupac or Diddy song if it slapped me in the face.
Really?
Yeah.
Been around the world and No, that's not it.
I was gonna say, isn't that what's her name?
It is What's Her Name, but I think one of them. I think Diddy made a remake. Diddy did a lot of remakes of other people's songs. He had like.
What I'm sorry. What really upsets me is that I started to like him when Get Him to the Greek came out because he plays a producer in that.
Well, that was a
hilarious. And now, like, if you watch it, it's
wrong.
Not okay. It's pretty much him.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll go again with the yes answer. This is not him directly doing it. He had his group of bandits or whatever. This is called, like, I'm getting it, like, this is a hit that is put out on there. No, can't have him. Can't have him. There's also like an element, like an emotional element. I don't know their relationship to know if they were like buddies, friendly, more than just professional. But there's this idea he's got to be gone. There's a plan that is hatched. There's a official, like, somebody gives the go sign. That would be Mr. Dids. And but it's like disconnected. Like almost like you can't connect the diddler down to the criminal. You can't connect it like easily. It would have to be like circumstantial evidence, I guess they would say. But there's like a minimum 3, maximum 6 people involved in this. But it's almost like whoever's been framed for it, it feels like it's a young dumb kid who's like not that involved, but that's kind of how to keep it down. Oh, Jana was saying, Jana has to know I apologize because I'm not sure how to say her name, but I thought somebody said that book, Kim Porter's book, was on Amazon already.
What? Let me look.
Yeah. Oh, see, Majestic Oracle is saying Jana's already out. It's like not that big. I guess it's 60 pages. Whoever did it tried to do it under a pen name, but then they found out who they were. But it's like 60 pages. It's already out. So I was like, that might be interesting to read. Lord knows I'm still stuck on that damn Bombshell book. That book is...
No bueno.
I had to fast forward like 30, 40 pages. I hate fast forwarding pages, but damn it if he's not slow and he goes like over to the Chief Parker and all the other LAPD things. And I'm like, I'm just here for Marilyn and her death investigation and her diary and all that shit. And he wants to go take me a trip around Echo Park. I ain't got time for that shit.
I'll fly out and we'll do the trip around Echo Park. We'll go to all the sites. All the sites.
We can't go to Echo Park right now. We're going to get murdered if we go out there.
Honest to God. So I want to talk about this Tupac thing for a second. I'm going to bring my cards up because I got something kind of interesting here.
Show us.
So I'm getting the same thing, that there were other people that were put in charge of the dispatch. Let's put it that way.
Mm-hmm.
But here's something very weird, is that there was a genuine feeling of sorrow. This was like a real mafia job. Like, he made me do it. He made me do it. I had no choice. I would have been disrespected by everyone in the industry. So there's something about the friendship and killing off of that. Boy, we're just saying all the trigger words, aren't we? And killing off the talent that was there. You know, it's not money. This is an emotional thing. He was really kind of torn about this. So when he was like, I'm going to keep his legacy alive, that wasn't fake. That really wasn't fake. It's weird.
It's almost like they dated.
He loved him like a brother. He was like a brother to him. So that's my godfather voice.
Oh, Jana says it's like Anna with a J. Thank you. You'll probably have to remind me again. It's Jana.
Jana.
Jana. No, that's not it. What song is that? Roxanne? No.
I saw Megan comment. Guys, we're trying to keep up. Oh, Anna, who's the author of the Marilyn Monroe book? Let me see. Bombshell.
Yeah, who's Bombshell? God, that I don't know. Buy that book used. Don't buy it on Amazon. Don't buy it all new because that book is a chugger. Like I got through my Kitty Kelly crap like lickety split. This Bombshell book.
So here's what I'm going to tell you guys. If you have Kindle Unlimited, you can read it for free.
Oh, I don't have that, but if you guys
I
have
also think it's for free on Audible. So that is an Amazon link I just sent over.
All right, check it in
the audiobook, you can buy it for $12. There's another one too. So that's Bombshell.
Who's the author?
What's that?
Who's the author? Rothmiller?
Oh, Mike Rothmiller and Doug Thompson. Douglas Thompson. Really great names. But there's that one, and then there's the Case Closed. Let me find that one.
That's the one you're reading now?
I'm reading like 6 books.
Oh.
It's disgusting.
I can't do 6 books. You're lucky I get through that stupid Bombshell in the morning and I can't even do it. I had to cheat. I had to cut through pages because I couldn't take a Rothmiller or whoever the hell's narrating this shit.
So this one is Murder of Marilyn Monroe, Case Closed by J. Margolis. And this one, J. Margolis actually talks to Peter Lawford. He's got some interesting admissions from Peter Lawford. Peter Lawford actually tells him he was there. So that is very interesting. And then there's this book.
Oh, that's the one from today we're learning about.
This is The Murder of Marilyn Monroe, and this is a group of psychics that did readings back in 92. I think this is from 1992. Yeah, so Alycia, we should probably do a better book. Or did I say that?
Yeah, I mean, we should. And all our extra time we have right now. Unless you can get me some of that Tusi that the Diddy's on, then it gives me a little bit of extra energy, and I will invest it in writing a book instead of baby oil, then I'm all for it.
Oh, I left us on a weird screen the whole time I was doing that. Sorry, guys. Sorry.
Okay.
So, do we want to look at Kim Porter? Because we got 20 minutes. 20 minutes to 8 here, 20 minutes to 5 for you. And we were going to keep everyone's asking about the lead up to the election. We have next month, we'll definitely have to do this again before the election. We can either talk about Kim Porter, the election. What do you want to do?
Let's look at Kim Porter. I got some videos coming up on I think I just had that video. This one. If you go check out one of my, I don't know which video it was about the latest attempt. And then I looked in, is there going to be another one? So I have a video on that. I don't know if you have a video on that as well.
So I do not yet, but I will give everyone a little sneak peek because I'm going to have one coming out. I think there's going to be a larger event. It is not going to be solely targeted on Captain T. It is going to be a larger event. They're going to go for a larger area so that they possibly can be sure that they hit the mark, so to speak. So I'm thinking it's
today. I think it's today.
So apparently the Long Island rally, there were some boom threats called in.
No, this was
So
like one where the people like passed out and got sick and got blinded and shit.
oh, I didn't even see that.
I don't know if they were saying like it was a UV thing, or I don't know if it's gases. I
Oh,
saw someone was talking about it in here.
I did not see that, but I do think that it's going to be a larger kind of event. Basically they're trying to stop the rallies because the rallies are evidence that there is support there.
Oh,
So they're trying to
Priscilla says
stop
it was the Arizona one.
the Arizona one. Okay. It's 20 people hospitalized. I'll have to, what do we read on that? Because I know nothing about it. Why don't we read on it?
Okay. This feels like test running.
Yeah, it's green and orange. Are you getting green and orange? Are you seeing that at all?
No, I'm not. Like I'm seeing a. It's funny. What I'm seeing is like a. What do you call those things? Beakers.
Okay. Okay.
Beaker, man. That's
Me,
bleaker.
me, 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 me. Um, oh, my screen's on. Did I do that or did you do
No, I
that?
did it.
So I'm getting the density. I'm getting like a lot of science. I'm not a sciencey person, guys. So the density is like eye level. Like that's kind of where like it like hangs out at like 5-6 feet because of the density, the weight of this. But while it's colorless, its its essence is green and yellow. There's something green and yellow about it. So like I have to do a little bit more on that. It's underneath the the facility that they were in. It was underneath. There's no tubing. They just opened it up and then it would go up to this 5 or 6 feet level. So I don't know if were they in a stadium? What were they in?
It looked like a not. It didn't look. I don't know. It didn't look like a stadium. It looked like a smaller venue, like a for a like if you're going to a larger conference
Yeah, yeah,
type.
yeah. That's there's something there's canisters, and you know what they look like? They look like those weed killer canisters that you get that you pump up and you walk around the yard like an asshole with them. At least I do. That's me. Um, it's that they were in that. So I don't know if
Oh,
they sprayed that around and then the density brought it up to 5 feet, but there's something about they put it in the concrete and then the density would bring it up to like eye level, like 5-6 feet. And it would just kind of like hover around there. So
yeah.
I'm curious
So
if there
Bob
were
said
any.
Linda Ronstadt Center in Tucson.
All right, I'll look it up. But I'm
Yeah.
curious if there were kids there and if they weren't affected because they were lower to the ground.
Yeah, I don't know. I
Just
mean,
wondering because I feel like it went up. I feel like it floated upward.
yeah.
Um,
Yeah, I don't know. Like the only thing I'm getting like physically to it is like I want to vomit. Like it's in my chest and there's this idea I want to vomit right now.
I'm getting burning up in here, like up at the top of my nose, up here.
Yeah.
That's like where it's burning.
Ugh.
But again, this was a lot of nefarious people, and what they're doing is the opposite of joy.
Yeah, no joy.
Joy.
Fucking Oprah. She needs to go
Fucking Oprah.
hang out with Diddy, bitch.
So that's basically the strategy now is to make the like I've got 5 of swords in reverse, 6 of swords in reverse, 6 of cups in reverse. They want to make these events unpalatable. They're really trying to get people to not go to these. the Nine of Swords here, they're trying to implant that anxiety. Seven of Pentacles, no matter what they're doing, it's not working. Because and I've got the Seven of Swords in reverse too, and the Knight of Swords in reverse. Like it every time they do this, it just brings more people into like questioning what's going on. That's really
Mhm.
what's happening here. So I don't think it's doing what it's supposed to do. It's not working. They're not making fetch happen.
Because they're a bunch of fucking morons. But no, um, this is to me like there it is. See, this is the weird thing. Like, I don't actually see any type of like, you can't see it. Whatever it is, you can't see it, but you can feel it. Like, or I don't know. This is After Effects, probably. I don't know. I'd assume like if they could tell, they wouldn't have stood there and shook Trump's hand. Um, But this looked like a heavy lift to get this one off the ground. Like, this takes a lot more extra effort. So I think this was like a trial run. Let's see if we can put it out there. What type of effect will it have? Is this going to be something effective we can use in the future? But at the end of the day, this did not have the intended consequence they're looking for. So that's like we're already moving away from this idea. So keep your eyes open. You see something, say something, because there's something else coming down the pike. They're just like they're on to their next idea, whatever the hell that's going to be. So
The
demon's going to
scientist that
demon.
invented this is like Mustafa in Austin Powers. I'm burning. You shot me.
Yeah, this is like so no bueno. So no bueno. Bunch of a-holes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Nobody wants her bus with joy. Nope. Just gosh, I'm surprised that Oprah the other night wasn't saying, and you get a boss, and you get a boss.
Staged.
Yeah. Oh, I should pull out my own cards, huh?
Neighborhood.
Oh.
Witness. Somebody saw it.
Mm.
Body double, deep fake. So I think that the intention is to do low level anxiety here. It's
Oh,
it's not to really like they can't take out a whole stadium of people. Never surrender, fight, fight, fight. You need a
yeah.
fight, fight, fight card.
Oh, that'd have to be a add-on deck 3.
My hands are not big enough. So I got microchip, timeline issues. These two cards love coming out for me.
Together. Oh, yeah, there you go.
Yeah, microchip and timeline issues always come out together for me. Talking about the election. Changes. They lost. They lost on this one.
Yeah.
They miscalculated.
That's interesting. You know what's weird on here? Because I'm just pulling 4. I think they wanted a bigger I don't know, they wanted people to be sicker. I guess that's the best way that someone to be terribly in almost on death's door, so then they could do a false report about it, like to put it on their news. And then to build up, like how you're saying, this is to keep people from going to the rallies. This would be the distraction. Like, we got to keep the people, like, this is not this is like getting the traffic there. This is, we want to keep the people, like, don't go. It's not safe, right? This was like they were hoping that someone would be so injured that they could report their early demise in the fake news, and have that on repeat everywhere. But it's not going to work. It's another failed attempt at being bozos, I guess. So yeah. Oh, I want to look into this one. The sheriff that shot the judge.
What is that?
I don't know what state, but so the scuttlebutt is, so the sheriff is friends with this judge. The judge, oh my God. I know I'm very judgy, but he had one of those like long ass, like, what was that cartoon dog? blah, blah. He had that kind of talk.
Droopy
Sleuthing,
Dog? What's his
Droopy
name?
Dog. So the judge looks like Droopy Dog. Okay, so the sheriff says, "Oh, I need to, excuse me, can I have a moment alone with the judge?" Sure. And he goes in and he closes the door and boom, 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 judge is muerto. Then he
Oh,
comes out and he puts his hands up and they arrest him and take him away. The next thing you hear is that the sheriff has gotten information that apparently, allegedly, that the judge was doing dirty deeds to his daughter, to the sheriff's daughter.
was he like a little daughter? Like a
Underage,
DK?
underage daughter, 13 or something.
Oh, how old was the judge?
He's old balls.
Ew.
Yeah, old balls that looks like Droopy Dog. So the sheriff went in there and took care of it. I applaud him. If that's the truth, then you go for it. I don't know why we can't do that.
Oh, yeah.
Kentucky. He's a child lover. Dirty bird. 16 or 17. Okay, so she's a little bit older. Either way, she still can't consent. So let's see.
Disagree.
What?
Because down south, they have some weird age of consents down there.
Okay, but I still don't think so. I'll just go by. I think we should stick to, everybody should stick to 18 because that's when you can go and serve in the military, and that's when they say you're allowed to, go off to war, kill somebody.
I agree. I agree. But there are some states that have some weird ages of consent.
I know there's a little bit like I think that's probably why there's a few less branches on some tree somewhere, but I mean, all right, what's up with this sheriff? Did you already get your spread out? Let me pull that up here. All right.
So, yeah, he was on crusade. He found out some shit and went on a crusade. He is pretty trash from it. This has wrecked his family. Not only did that incident, dalliance,
Yeah.
interfere with the family, but it interfered with it's far reaching at this point. The fun thing is that this sheriff was like, I don't care about my oath, which is pretty wild. Others are not seeing this as a bad thing. I just want to clean up my real estate for a second because I just want to see, like, if this was a consensual thing with the judge. Eight of Wands was going on for a while. The Fool, the Devil, Two of Swords, Pentacles. I'm not getting whether this was consensual or not.
Who wants to bang Droopy Dog?
Yeah, I'm not getting a bead on that one. You don't know. Somebody's got to love droopy dogs.
No, I'm going to show you this fucker. You're going to be like, ew. All right, let me open. No, yeah. This is going to be like an N to the O. All right, share screen. Not that one. Here we go.
Yeah, sorry guys. I'm not, victim blaming or anything. Ugh.
See? Come on now. I'm just saying. Nobody wants that. Nobody's asking for that. I'm just saying. Okay, so here's what while you're pulling that, can I go?
Yes, please do.
Okay. So what I got here, absolutely. This was like a big controversy in the family. Like, I can't believe Judge did this because we love Judge, whatever. I don't know that this, maybe somebody else found out. Like, this was a secret that spilled out, and then Dad found out, and he's like, no fucking way, we ain't doing this shit. Found out that he can't believe his friend, the judge, has been doing this stuff. It's like almost like there's, I don't know, mom, sister, somebody else had found out and knew about this, and it spills out. Dad finds out, and Dad's like, oh, I'm going to take care of this shit. Because this judge, it feels like he's been a longtime friend, and he might have been around since we'll say the underage victim has been a wee little one, and knew this was not right. So, not going to have that. Not going to do that.
I actually think he was relieved to be relieved of his mortal coil. So,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
like this may as well happen.
Like he like at the moment that he's getting the pow pow to his face, he's like, yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah,
Wow. Ready to meet his maker.
yeah.
Oof.
I think it was preferable to the alternate. Like,
Yeah, there's that. He wouldn't, I mean, he's a judge and doing dirty bird shit with kids. That ain't gonna go over well.
nobody wants to go to jail on that, right, Diddy?
I mean, no. Yeah,
There's
I
no internet where Diddy's going. So yeah, I think he was like, "Yep, may as well happen."
yeah, good Lord. I mean, I'm curious if more comes out about that story because I'm thinking there's some other shady shit there with that judge, but that's just my opinion. Um,
This is
anyhow,
another reason to clean your search is on your internet.
all I search for is body bags that come up in my husband's Facebook feed. There's no reason I've got to do this. Oh God,
That was
you know,
awesome. That was awesome. I loved when you did that. Um, oh my goodness. Alycia, there's way too much news for us to cover in 2 hours. So,
there is.
um,
I mean,
yeah.
when the
So
diddler's on the loose,
we
you know,
tried to get to as many of your comments as possible. I had a bunch that were starred, so
you have to
I'll
think of
hang
those
on to these.
readings.
Yeah, I'll hang on to them and cover some of them in my own videos. So yeah, I'm sure you will too. But the fun thing about dueling tarot is when we get the different perspectives. I like that.
Oh
Um
yeah, I think it's kind of cool. It's kind of like, well, I'm sure it's way cooler than the Marilyn Monroe book with the psychics, but because I think we're cooler. But just saying, because we also get extra pieces of information to go around the whole
well,
thingy.
so this week when I was doing the Assassin series, I had one or two of my videos. I plugged in a new mic like an idiot, and I recorded both of them, and I lost all the sound on both of them. I was really annoyed. So
I
I
had that
had
happen too. That sucks.
and Ella's in film, so she was like, maybe we can go in and we could do voiceover, and we tried a little bit. It just wasn't going to work. So I took it as an opportunity to like tell my viewers and my students that sometimes you do a reading on something, and if you do redo the reading, I don't like to redo readings because I like the first view. But if you redo the reading, you'll get more information, especially like when I'm remote viewing. Like I can go once I lock into a location, I can go back to that location and go through the drawers and suitcases and whatnot, and you get a little bit more information. So I got more on the Sirhan and the Thomas Crooks videos when I went back in, but
Mm.
that was a fun little trip in the MK Ultra stuff. So
Yeah, that one I have marked as my save for later. I have to save my certain videos for the weekend. I have
yes.
my
I am watching videos on the weekend as well. After this, I am locked into watching movies with my daughter. But actually, I have to do a reading after this, and then I'm watching movies with my daughter. But tomorrow is going to be like an admin day. I'm going to batch a whole bunch of videos and tear apart this office and put up a new desk.
Oh, I know.
So
I was thinking I need a new chair because I like realized I don't know how long we've been dueling tarot. I've had the same chair, and the creaks on my arms when I get to moving and shit is getting louder and louder. And I'm like, this is not good, and I can't lube it with any baby oil. So I think I need to get a new chair.
well, all the baby oil's been taken.
It's all sold out. I hope their stock's gone up.
Honest to God. Yeah, but the cushions on my arms of my chair, the cushions are flattened out, and I can feel the wood in them, so that
Oh,
they're not as comfortable as they were.
oh.
But my chiropractor and my OT and my acupuncturist all said I need to stand up and down. And I got this cool thing. This is neat. This came today as part of my desk setup. It's a
Is
what
that
do you
like a
call it?
pogo ball,
It's
but
a
for adults?
fatigue mat, but it's a wobbly fatigue mat, and it's got a massage ball in the middle.
What
So
body part are we putting on the massage ball?
this is on the floor, put this on the floor.
Oh, so you're not supposed to twerk on it.
No.
Oh,
No. Did you think it was
checking.
for twerking?
I don't know. I was thinking about low
Ooh.
apple bottom jeans, boots
Oh,
with the fur, and I thought maybe that was a
I
part
love
of your
Busta Rhymes.
routine.
See, now I know Busta Rhymes. Do you know he goes to the same dentist as my mom in Florida? And
No,
my
I hadn't. Did they put out a news bulletin about that and I missed it?
No, my mom did. She called me up and she's like, "Anna, I have a famous rapper at my dentist." And I was like, "Who is he?" And she's like, "Flo, Flo, Flo, Flo." And I go, "Flo Rida?" And she goes, "Yeah, I think that's his name. He had a son with him. He was very polite." I was like, "Oh
I had a dream with George Michael last night.
my."
It was weird because I was like, somehow I met up with him at some janky place. I don't know. It was like part like a I don't know, it's like an overpopulated shithole because the bathroom was overflowing with turds. It was gross. But there was this bed where we could like it was away from the bathrooms. And then we were there. And then like we were meeting our heads over here. Our bodies were going the other direction. And I was like, "Could you just do me a favor?" And we put our cheeks together. And ooh, there was a tingle. I've never had that in a dream.
Was he
And
scruffily?
yes. And then I said, "Can you do me a favor? I know you don't want my sex, but can you just write this out as like, 'I love you, Alycia, even though I don't want your sex?' Because it'd be the coolest joke ever to show everybody." And he's like, "Of course I would." No, it was like the bestest dream ever. I
That
don't know.
is the bestest dream. I've had some weird dreams with all the crazy blood moons and all the and somebody was saying in the comments, we're having an eclipse on the election. We're having another one in October, I think. So
Mm.
there's some crazy celestial stuff going on.
We just had
Crazy.
one, right?
We just had there was the blood moon. I think there was an eclipse that same night.
Yeah, I don't
I
know. I
slept
think
through it.
oh well, yeah, I don't know. I saw the moon. He didn't have the leather jacket on. He no, the hair was no, he didn't have mullety hair. He had like short hair, but he had the stubble. But he had like just a normal person shirt on. He wasn't wearing the leather jacket or anything. That would have been like weird, but it was so cute. Oh, where did I go? That was weird.
You're still here. What happened?
I disappeared for a minute from the screen. George Michael doesn't want me to talk about my request. Oh God. Anyway, I'm here.
That was weird. Did I do it? Maybe I did it.
I don't think no, because I saw down in the studio I was still there. So I don't
I
know.
don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I got these fat fingers. They're all over the place. I'm
Oh, not
shuffling.
like King Chuck though. You're safe.
It's what?
Not like King Charles. You're good.
So yeah, poor King Charles. Like he's on his way out. Sorry, King Charles.
When adios, kick rocks, bitch.
He's on
Oops,
his
did I
way
say
out.
that?
Yeah, had enough. Had enough of that dude. So Alycia,
Yes.
when we get off here, we'll figure out when we're gonna do this again.
Yes,
And it'll
absolutely.
be hosted on your channel, so you get to do all the driving. I was not doing a good job driving today.
I had
Um,
good driving.
but I think the closer we get to the election, the more we have to zero in. I still don't know if we're having an election. Do you think we're having an election?
Oh, I think we are. I don't know if it's going to be happening on the exact date, but I think we are at some point.
It's
I do
happening at
think we
3
are.
a.m. the next day.
Shit, I don't know. It could be like 2 weeks after. I don't know. But I did do a reading that's going to come up, but I need to do a follow up because I want those readings to come out the same day because I saw something interesting at the end of the first election prediction video that I'm like, I can't let it go. So I need to do a part two. So that's what I got going on that. But yes, when we get into the swing next month, leading up, we might have to do some extras.
Yeah. Yeah, it's I'm a little bit worried, and I did a video on it that we blew up we, meaning the Ukraine, with our weapons, blew up the repository for weapons in Russia. And what's going to wind up happening is, I think Pooty is so mad that he's calm. So I'm a little bit worried about that Pootie's going to start some shit, and then we're going to not have an election because we're going to be at war, and then we get stuck with Kamala, who's acting as our president right now, which is stupid.
I grew up in a middle-class family. I understand your concern.
Oh God. Yeah, I grew up in a middle-class family. That's the answer for everything.
Yeah.
God.
Oh gosh.
Oh my God, I snorted.
She doesn't do that. I wish she would. That'd be even better.
Oh, she's a mess. You know, her husband grew up down the street from me.
Yeah, I remember you told me that.
Oh, could walk to his old house. Oh,
Oh, maybe you
so
should go there as an investigative psychic and investigator and go pull some cards over there. And the neighbor's like, "What's going on here?" That'd be kind of cool. You could do a remote reading. Get a GoPro.
I could do that. I'll get a drone.
Oh,
Drone it right in there. Be like, excuse me, I'm reading your cards at a remote location. What is this taco truck? What does that mean?
I
what
don't
is
know what that means. If it's like a conspiracy that I don't know about.
Are there
Is it like
taco
a
trucks that are
fupa?
going around doing that? I can't even find the thread.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it is. Darn it, we'll never know what it is. I'm afraid to like look it up because it might be like what's it called? That last thing. Oh, the roasted chicken.
Bok bok. Hi Carmen, I'm
Thank you,
Annabelle.
Carmen. This is
Alycia and I
Anna.
have been working together for some time.
Some time. We can't remember, but it's been some time.
No, it's like 2020.
Was it?
Yeah, I've had my channel for a long time with my itty bitty subs. So please sub to me.
Yes, please sub to Anna. Go to Anna's channel.
So
I'll have
something
to
weird
get
is
inside.
happening. I gain a bunch of subs and then they disappear one at a time over a day. I don't know if it's because I'm hitting some sour patches, but I'm gonna be doing I'm gonna do a collab next week with my good friend Trevor Colt. So
Yeah,
I'm gonna
Anna
be
hangs
hanging
with the
out.
big boys.
Yeah, hanging out with Trevor.
Yeah,
So
Trevor's a big
Trevor is
boy.
a good friend of mine. So whatever he's a good dude. So have a good opinion. But so nonetheless, I am going to go right from this into a private reading. I have someone who is coming over to my house for a private reading. So
Oh, well, I'm going to go over to the Home Depot and see if I can get a key made by an actual human. Don't ever use their machines because they don't work. So that's my little trip.
they have like automatic machines.
Oh yeah, and it didn't work. We got it. We got a copy of a key, an automatic machine, brought it, used it, didn't even get in the hole. I mean, maybe if I had more baby oil, it'd get in the hole, but I don't know. Didn't work last night.
You are not the key master.
I got to call up Diddy. Is he taking calls yet?
We have the keypads on our house.
Oh, I don't have that. We're not that sophisticated over here.
Yeah,
But,
we have all the keypads.
oh,
Spanish lady.
fortunecookiestarot.com, right?
.com. Yes, but you can go over to my Fortune Cookie Tarot by Annabelle at YouTube. I'm doing all of my videos on YouTube now. Oh, thank you guys for subbing. That's awesome. Thank you very much.
Go sub over to Anna and don't like unsub the next day because then she's going to get paranoid.
No, I'm not gonna get paranoid.
Okay.
I'm trying to buy a car, so like I'm using all of my psychic ability to like
Oh,
wait, Infinity followed up. Here, we got yes, I was making a joke
oh,
about the drive by. Thank you. Chef's kiss. Chef's
oh,
kiss.
I forgot about that stupid truck. I wonder how that went. I didn't see any dudes were lining up in there to get a snip snip.
Hey, your kid's voting for the first time this year too, right?
Oh yeah. Well, we already had like there was some other election recent, I don't know, midterm. Fuck if I know. It was like props and shit. And so I told my kid, vote no on all the props because they just want money and they're gonna waste it on shit. So we're not doing it. But yeah, this will be the first election for my offspring. So we shall see. I don't know. Apparently she's getting mail from the other side, I don't know how that happened. If she's a secret lefty and I didn't know, oh God, that's like when I found out my mother was registered Democrat and about how to shit fit. So I don't know.
So I was, I try, like, those of you that are coming over to sub, I try and be really balanced.
I
Like
don't.
you'll see. I know. Like I did like a whole series on Kamala runs for president. I did Donald J. Trump runs for president. I definitely have a preference. So, there is a preference, but I try and keep it as moderate as possible. So today, when I was with my daughter, I was discussing the differences between the two parties, and my husband and I, we're really libertarians. Like, we're a little of this, a little column A, column B. We're kind of right in the middle. But I told her, I said, you don't make enough money to really be impacted by policy as much as adults that have money. My 401k is a fucking disaster. So
I won't even look at any of my stuff because I'm just like, what does it matter? It's all like peanuts. No point. I'll just get depressed. I'm just gonna wait it out.
right. Guy tone girl said
I don't
message
know.
disappeared.
I don't know. I'm not deleting anything, so I don't
Yeah,
know.
no deleting messages here, guys. I've got my studio screen open. I don't see that anything's been deleted, so
It
we
could
don't
be due
delete
to the you.
messages. We leave it up here unless it's Tarot Destroyer.
Oh, shit, what happened to them?
They showed up the other day. They've got like 5 different identities, but it's definitely a bot. That just
Who programs a bot to do that?
I don't know. It's so
What a
weird.
waste.
So yeah, like a waste of time. I would do something else. So guy tone girl, god ton girl. I'm sorry if your message disappeared.
Yeah,
So
sorry, we don't know. It's the internet, and who knows what they're
the
doing it.
interwebs.
Yes, come back. Put the ding ding the bells on both our channels, and next month we'll come back. Maybe a couple times next month. We'll see. Let's see how our schedule is be doing. But yeah, we'll be coming back, and we'll have another fun time.
We'll be coming around the mountain when they come.
I
I sing a lot, guys. So
yeah, I love when the people get mad at me singing in my readings. I'm like, you don't like it? I didn't tell you to watch it, bitch.
But that's something cool that happens to both of us. Like, that's something we have in common as psychics. Like some people are clairsentient, some people are clairaudient. And some clairaudience will hear songs that we interpret. So she's an easy lover.
Oh,
When you get like a shady chick,
about
that's one
Meghan Markle? What?
yeah. No, Easy Lover is one that comes up for me all the time.
Oh,
What else comes up for us all the time?
dealing with the devil.
Oh, you get that one? Okay.
That's the newest one that keeps popping up for me. I don't know, probably because the times we're in.
Yeah, just like so sometimes songs come up. Sometimes I see things, sometimes I feel them, sometimes I smell them.
Yeah, I think it varies for me all the time because it's like sometimes I hear it, sometimes I see things. Like sometimes I don't know if I like got teleported into a space. Like it's almost more than a remote view. It's like I don't know, probably not safe, whatever's happening, but I can't control it.
Amanda wants to know any Diddy songs. All around the world. Well, that wasn't one of his, right?
I know there's the I'll Be Missing You, that song what he's doing with Faith, but I can't think of that damn song where he's in the hot tub. I'm going to look it up after this and then it's going to get stuck in my head. Oh, but see, I like this one. Da 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 da. I. That's a good one.
Poor wifey's got Disco Duck stuck in her head.
Dude, I still have that record. #old.
So I had to take a lifesaver.
Oh, well.
Start coughing.
I know I'm all out of my Starbucks. All I got's my Shungite water left. We're getting parched, but you got to
Yeah.
do your reading. So we probably should head out of this joint.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a reading. So, oh boy. Oh, wait. Here's a headline for you. Ex-Bad Boy Records rapper Shine says Sean Diddy Combs destroyed my life as the mogul awaits trial.
Did
I'm
he
gonna
mention
read that.
J-Lo?
What's up?
Did he mention J-Lo in that article?
Not seeing J-Lo.
I think she should be mentioned
Oh,
as a
wait.
part of it.
Shine's the one that went to jail. Oh, yes. Okay, there it is. Yeah, Shine was the one who took the rap for that, right?
Yeah. And I think that was also the event where Jenny from the Block was over there playing games with the diddler.
You know, her mom yelled at her in the jailhouse when she went to get her. Like, totally went up one side and down the other side.
I
And
saw
was
an old
like,
clip of Wendy Williams where Wendy Williams has J-Lo on the sofa talking about Diddy in the club or some shit. And I think the camera pans over to her mom, and her mom's like, not happy about the diddler. So
yeah, I mean, he didn't come from a trashy family.
the diddler?
No.
No, he didn't, but he started acting all trashy. I think she acts trashy. I mean, I think she's more than trashy. I think I'm going to say, according to the reading I did, that's only in the Moonmoth Manor. Oh, beyond that, that she's into the traffic business as well.
Of course she is. Why wouldn't she be?
Because she's disgusting.
Yeah, she's not a nice person. I remember when she was on In Living Color and she was a fly girl.
I remember those good days.
I wanted to be a fly girl.
What was the fireman?
Oh, Fire Marshal Bill. Oh my God, that was a great character.
Yeah.
It was an amazing character.
All right, 2 snaps up. All right, let's go. We're going to just chit chat all day.
I know, because I love our time together. All right,
Yeah.
everybody have a good night. We're not doing an outro. We're just getting the hell out of here.
Yeah. Everybody be safe. Keep your eyes open. You see something, say something. Thanks for watching us and hanging out, and have a good rest of your weekend.
We'll see you next time in a month, in just about a month, okay?
Be here, be square.
See you in a bit.
Adios.